Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. Today's video is on what to pack and how to travel when you use a multi-step skincare routine. So you guys know I am way into anti-aging. I love my anti-aging skincare routine and I know a lot of you guys love it too. My standard skincare routine uses 11 products over the course of each day, okay? So that's a lot, especially when you have to fit it into one tiny quart-sized zipper bag if you're trying to carry on, which is why I don't even bother trying to carry on. I mean, my sunscreen takes up its own quart bag, so I have to check. Nevertheless, I don't take everything with me. Some, it just seems like too much to drag it all back and forth. It makes my suitcase really heavy, so I do leave some things at home. I do substitute some things for others. So in this video, I'll show you how I normally pack, which is to check and to take most of my stuff with me, but I'll also show you how to squeeze it into one quart size zipper bag. So you know the TSA regulations are 1 quart size bag for everything and nothing can be over 3.4 ounces. So I like to buy these little kits because this one's from Travelon, and I gotta say the quart bag of this is bigger than like your standard Ziploc quart bag because it's wider, so it gives you a little width there that you can work with, and so you can fit in just a little bit more. And this also comes with all of these cute little refillable containers that you can decant your other things into. But, skincare isn't the only thing that you need to take. You also need room for your shampoo and conditioner, your foundation if you wear a liquid, your toothpaste. There are other things, your sunscreen. So I tried to squeeze it all in here and I have done it. So let's just kind of run down my skincare routine from morning to night. So the first thing I do in the morning when I get up is wash my face. The product that I use is Cerave Hydrating Cleanser. So this obviously is too big to pack. So this I do decant into one of these little guys, and I just keep this in my dopp kit at all times, and then I have it in there ready to go. I cannot remember from trip to trip the color coordinating on these, and so I do write on them with a Sharpie. So I've already done that, but I did notice online this does now come in a travel size. It comes in a 3-ounce travel size, so I will link that in my Amazon shop. So that is double duty because it's my morning and my evening face wash. If I am checking my bag, this is a toiletry bag that I picked up at Nordstrom the other day. I love this. It's like a canvas and it has the embroidery, but it has so much room inside, and it also has a hanger at the top so I can hang this on the back of the bathroom door. I showed this as a makeup bag in a video on travel makeup that I would carry the other day, but I love it as kind of a combination toiletry and makeup bag. So I would put like makeup up here and just put all toiletries in this part and then more makeup down here. You see who's peeking out there? The second step in my skincare routine after I wash my face in the morning, just about every morning, is that I use my new face. And this is a microcurrent device, and I have to say, I am addicted to it and I do travel with it. So if I'm going for just like a weekend, I'll leave it at home, but anything more than like 3 days, I take it with me. I don't bring the gel for my new face. I just use water, or I'll use the Cerave Hydrating Cleanser as a conducting gel for it. Then I just splash my face with water and I'm done with my face washing step and my new facing all in one go. Okay, then after that, the next thing I put on is my Timeless Vitamin C Serum, which normally is in a smaller vial anyway, because in order to keep it fresher longer, I just separate it into 2 smaller ones. Normally, I will take this with me, and so I'll just put that right into one of these little pockets here so it can stand upright. So if I were carrying on for my vitamin C serum, I would leave the liquid C serum at home, and I would bring this Philosophy Turbo Booster C powder. This is like pure L-ascorbic acid in a powder form, and it comes with this little scoop. So basically what you do is you take a little scoop of this vitamin C powder and you mix it in with a serum, and because it's a powder, it doesn't have to fit in that quart zipper bag. So normally after I put on my vitamin C serum, I would put on my lactic acid serum. This one is the ordinary 5% lactic acid. When I travel, I generally will leave the lactic acid at home and just kind of leave it out for the duration of when I'm traveling. If I did really want to bring a lactic acid, what I would do is probably go with sample sizes. So I've gotten these tiny sample sizes of the Sunday Riley Good Jeans in the past from Sephora, you know, a 100-point perk. You could certainly fit this into the quart bag, definitely. And then you'd have a couple days supply of that. The next step in my morning skincare routine is my Coenzyme Q10 Serum, which is right here in the little carry-on baggie. So that definitely fit in. So I would just take the normal amount of that I use, and I would just put that in the palm of my hand, say, you know, 5 or 6 nice big drops of that, and then I would just mix in this vitamin C powder. It dissolves instantly right in there, and then you can just put that on your face like normal. So then the last step of the skincare for the morning routine is that I always use my Cerave PM facial moisturizing lotion. This is another one that I decant and keep in my dop kit at all times. So that is this guy over here in the gray. So for carry-on people, you definitely need to decant it into a smaller bottle because this takes up about half the size of this. So the real last step in the morning routine is, of course, the sunscreen. I showed you already my giant bag of sunscreens for when I am checking my suitcase. So the normal sunscreen that I wear on a daily basis here in the winter is a combination of my 2 favorites. This is my Australian Gold Botanical Tinted Face 50 sunscreen, and then I also mix that with the Hydropeptide Solar Defense SPF 50. This one is a little bit drying feeling, especially in the winter. This one is very moisturizing. This one's really expensive. This one's really cheap. So I mix them together and they're like the perfect sunscreen. But that's a lot of sunscreen to carry with you on a trip. Usually when I travel, I will leave this guy at home because I don't have the problem with my skin being dry if I go to a warmer climate where it's more humid, and I'll just take this. It's 3 ounces. You could fit it in that quart-size zipper bag, and this is the perfect sunscreen for both the beach and for under makeup. So it looks great under makeup. It almost acts like a primer, but it also is 80 minutes water resistant. So if you're going swimming or you're doing water sports, it's perfect for that. So you could wear this all day, every day, and just bring one. If you're looking for something smaller than this and you're not going to be doing the water sports, then the one that I have in here, because it fits a lot better than this whopper of a guy, but you could fit that in a pinch, is this guy from Murad. And this is a very tiny container, but this could be the one sunscreen you need for the whole trip if you're not going to be, you know, getting wet and sweating profusely, or you would need to just reapply it much more often. But this is the Murad Environmental Shield City Skin Age Defense Broad Spectrum SPF 50 PA++++ Mineral Sunscreen. I have just started using this week and I really, really like it a lot. All right, so that's it for the morning skincare routine. Then for the evening routine, it's back to the Cerave Hydrating Cleanser again, which I already have shown you how I pack that. Then I use the Tau Aura Cleanser. This is an orbital cleansing brush. Obviously, it's too big to take along on a trip, so I do leave that at home, but I did want to mention in this video because when I did my skincare routine, this was sold out. So for those of you who had wanted one and couldn't get one because they were sold out, they are back. So I'll put the link to that along with my 50% off discount code in the info box below the video. So instead of that, I just bring my Wonder Cloth and I just use this for both cleanses. The next step in my skincare routine after washing my face is to use my Thayer's Witch Hazel Toner. This is alcohol free. I like it because I feel like it makes my pores look smaller and I feel like I can tell if I've gotten all my makeup off and everything, but I just leave that home. I don't bother with it on a trip. So then after the toner is when I put on my Retin-A, and of course I have that in here. I am definitely taking that. I don't stop using this when I'm on vacation. What I do instead is I super protect my face. I always have on a big hat. I always have on sunscreen. I will seek the shade, and I just don't roast my face in the sun anymore like I used to, because that's what caused all my discolorations and most of my wrinkles and most of my sagging and my enlarged pores. So why would I want to get more? So at this point in my life, I'm like, yeah, I'm not baking in the sun, so I do take it with me. For my neck, I can't use my Retin-A, so I have been using either the Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair Regenerating Cream or the Cerave Skin Renewing Cream Serum. Obviously, between the two of these, I know which one I'm leaving at home. This giant clunky jar is staying at home. I definitely want to keep my neck going because it gets so irritated that I don't want to stop with my retinoid once it's acclimated to it. Then I usually would go in with my Timeless Matrixyl Synth 6 Serum. This is another thing that I just leave at home. The reason being that my Timeless CoQ10 Serum, which I use in the morning also contains a Matrixyl product. It's not the exact same one. This one is Matrixyl Synth 6. This one contains Matrixyl 3000. So when I'm traveling, I don't need both Matrixyls. Then I usually put on my Olay Regenerist Micro Sculpting Cream when I'm home. Again, too big, too clunky to be taken with. So that stays at home. Instead, I just use the Cerave PM again at night. The real last step in my, it's not really a skincare routine, but it's my lash growth serum. So I'm using Revitalash currently. And this is so tiny that you can definitely fit it in there. So I do take that with me because I don't want to miss a night on my lash and my eyebrow growth. So I pared it down from 11 products to 7 products. So that's leaving 4 at home. 7 still may be overkill for you, in which case I feel like the real basic necessities, if you didn't want to bring anything else on your trip, would be face wash, moisturizer, and Retin-A and sunscreen. And that way you could pare it down to just 4 things. And if you're someone who doesn't like the idea of putting your Retin-A on because you can't keep your face out of the sun, then I would leave that at home. So there are options, you know, different ways that you can work it. So I hope that if you have a trip planned somewhere soon, that you have a wonderful time. I'd love to hear about where you're going. I hope you found the video helpful and informative, and that it answered any of the questions you may have had about how to pack up a multi-step anti-aging skincare routine. If you did, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks as always for watching. I really appreciate your time, and so I will see you in the next video. So take care everybody and have a great day. Bye-bye.